Do you like classic video gaming as much as I do? Probably not, but that's okay. I especially love Super Nintendo, and that's what I'm here to sell you for today is Super Nintendo. Now, not the original Super Nintendo. That thing doesn't work on new TVs anymore, so you have to get the Super Nintendo Classic, also known as the Super Nintendo Mini. And the reason why it's called the Mini is because of how tiny it is. Very cute, isn't it? Almost makes it good enough for an ornament rather than just having to buy it just to play the games that are on it. But well, what good's that, right? You see the controllers plug in. We have a nice cord controller right here. I'm not a big fan of cords, and these actually are quite smart. That's why you need to get the extensions. They're 6 feet long and make it much easier and accessible to play this game from far away. Because let's face it, you're probably going to be farther away than this when you play the game and not right up on a brand new TV screen, ruining your eyes, as your mother would say. That's why you get one of these. Now this is a wireless controller. I plug in the adapter into the SNES Mini, press the home button, and now I can play my game from far away on my couch using a wireless controller, kind of like you do with the PS4 or Xboxes these days, right? As you can see here, we have an array of video games, 21 in fact. As you saw earlier, we had Super Mario World, Final Fantasy 3, 21 of the most popular games that came out for the Super Nintendo, all available on here to play. Now, one of the best features about this, and why you would want it, especially if you're an avid Nintendo nut like I am sometimes, is being able to play the game and save it. Oh, this is a great feature, especially for Nintendo games. There is a Nintendo Mini, by the way, and you should look up that as well. But we're talking about the Super Nintendo. Now, newer games such as the Super Nintendo, they did have a feature where you could save your games, but you always couldn't continue right where you left off. That was one of the big things. Ain't like games today where you just save and continue where you left off. But this comes with a feature where you can do that. Say you're playing the game, I had to go to bed, got up, worked, came home, and now I can continue where I left off on my Super Nintendo Mario World game by clicking on here. Now I use this example because I already had one of them up. Continue my game where I left off. It's great. That already had a save feature and works pretty well on it, but other games did not. Makes it work really, really well, and it's great for people who want to beat those games but don't have the time. You need to stop, continue another day when you have the time. So I think that is a great reason for you to get this, and it's fun with the family too. You get to share about old times that you play video games when you were young, what games were like. Because games are so real; they look lifelike today. So kids are being torn away from by good graphics rather than just good gameplay and classic gameplay to see what games were like when they were evolving. And this is a classic system that you can have fun with your friends and family. And why you need to buy one now is because they are harder and harder to find every day. You can barely find them at Walmart. You can barely find them at Target anymore, which were big sales in 2017 when the system came out. And according to Nintendo.com, it's still available to sell, but you have to check a retail store. And it says it's for sale at $80, but unfortunately, it's not. It's of various prices across Amazon and eBay, anywhere from $60, maybe even $40 or less, to $180. There are other variations of the system as well that do not look like this, or the classic edition as well. And I would not buy those. I would go for whatever is Nintendo brand and Nintendo brand only. Therefore, you get the real system that will probably work. And unlike the other systems that I can't put anything on because I don't have one, I have this. But it's a very good system for you to enjoy with your family. You should try to get one now while you can. Again, they're hard to find now, and they're very worth having, especially for anyone that enjoys the old games as much as I do. You'll have a great day.